In mathematics, volume is defined to be the capacity or the space which it occupies in the three-dimensional space. Suppose I take this marker pen, which looks like the shape of a cylinder. This seems to be occupying certain space in this area. And this space occupied is nothing but we define in mathematics as capacity or the volume of this object in the space. So let's see some volume formulae for the three-dimensional solid figures which I have discussed in the past sessions. To start with, cuboid. This session is about volume of a cuboid. What is the volume of a cuboid? Let's see the formula derived for a cuboid and its volume. I have a cuboid which looks the shape of a rectangular box. Now this is a rectangular box which is in the shape of a cuboid. We have its length, its width, and its height. A cuboid has three main important dimensions. One is the length, one is the width, and one is the height. And how do we find the volume of this cuboid? Is all based on the length, breadth, and height of the dimensions. So for this cuboid, volume of a cuboid is given by the formula LBH unit cube. So if I have the length, the width, and the height of the cuboid, I just multiply all the three dimensions, which gives me the volume of a cuboid. That's how I understand volume of a cuboid. For example, I have a cuboid with the dimensions 2, 3, and the width is 2 and the height is 4. Then having the length as 3, width as 2, and the height as 4, I have the volume of cuboid, which is given by the formula length into width into height, that is 3 times 2 times 4. Because my length is 3, width is 2, and height is 4, I get this to be 3 2 6, 6 4 24. And if the dimensions are centimeters, then all the dimensions give me the volume as centimeter cube. Is how I understand finding the volume of cuboid when its dimensions are given. Volume of a cuboid with the length L and the width B and the height H is given by the formula LBH unit cube. Now that we have discussed about a cuboid and its volume, now comes the discussion of volume of a cube. We all know that a cube is a special case of a cuboid where its length, width, and height are of same dimensions. Therefore, let's see how the volume of a cube is derived using the concept of volume of a cuboid. I have my cube. Say its side is A, then all its dimensions are same. That means I understand that if this is a cube, then its length is A, width is A, and my height also is A. Therefore, my volume of a cube is LBH A times A times A. So I get the formula which says volume of a cube as a special case of a cuboid is LBH, but my L is A, width is A, and height is A, which gives me A cube. Therefore, volume of a cube is a cube unit cube, is how we get. So if you know the side of a cube, just cube it and we get the volume of the entire cube, is how we understand the volume of a cube, understood through the formula of cuboid. Volume of a cube is a cube unit cube. So for example, if I take a cube of side 2 dimensions or 2 meters, then volume of this cube whose dimension is 2 meters is given by 2 cube, because we have the formula a cube with a equal to 2. I have this 2 cube, which is 2 times 2 times 2 and 8 meter cube, is how we understand the volume of the cube given its dimension, is given by the formula a cube unit cube, where a is the side of the cube. Now that we have discussed about a cuboid and a cube with their respective volume formulae, now comes the question of what could be the volume of a cylinder. This is the shape of a cylinder and I would like to know what is its volume. So let's see in brief in this session about volume of a cylinder. We all know that a cylinder is in the shape like this, and we know that for this cylinder we have the radius, which is denoted by r, and the height, which is denoted by h. So here is the radius of the cylinder and here is the height of the cylinder. So let's see what is the volume of cylinder based on radius and height. So here the radius and the height of the cylinder define the volume. Volume of cylinder is given by pi r square h unit cube, is what we have as the formula. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h unit cube, where r is the radius and h is the height of the cylinder. So let's see how we can solve some example problems using this formula. For example, I have a cylinder whose radius is 3 centimeters and height is 4 centimeters. So I would like to just find for this formula. So in this case, volume of given cylinder is given by the formula as we're taken here, pi r square h. So pi and r square, we know that the radius here is 3 centimeters and the height h is 4 centimeters when compared with r and h of the given problem. So using this r and h into the formula, I get r square into h. And this, on further simplification, gives 3 3s 9, 9 4s 36 pi centimeter cube. So volume of the given cylinder with radius 3 centimeter and height 4 centimeters is 36 pi centimeter cube, using strictly the formula out here. Therefore, volume of cylinder is given by the formula pi r square h unit cube.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.